lot of fans, not just in Asia. Here in America, you have a lot of people that they're applauding you, they're loving you so far.
Thank you very much. Okay, so far since my coronation, so I've been going through interviews, like I believe all beauty queens have been through. But for the preparation for the universe stage here, so we've been working on the daily outfits. The evening gown is already on in preparation, and so the catwalk, Q&A,
That's very
everything
nice.
is as
So,
well.
well, I have written in your bio that you study business. So, how
Yes.
in your studies, university studies, are you going to apply uh, being a beauty queen? How a businesswoman can use this platform to be successful in with whatever she wants to plan or you want to plan on the future after being luckily the new Miss Universe.
Okay, all right, thank you. So, as a businesswoman, yes, so yes, I studied business and finance. And so I believe that I could say that as a businesswoman, but I could also say that as anyone has any degree. So it will be very helpful to have a degree in anything that you like, actually, in anything that you believe, to be responsible and to be strong, because it's when you go to college that you learn that there's so many things and there's just so much more than just our normal education. And so being having going through all of those made me learn a lot and have a lot of new experiences that will be very, very much helpful to our society, I believe, and this is
I
what I'm gonna apply
well,
to.
I have been friend of many of former Miss Universe that maybe they didn't have that educational experience as you have as a businesswoman, and they get a lot of money in contracts and things like that, and maybe they didn't did the correct uh, investments and things like that. What could you think to advise all these girls that they have the dream to be successful, not just in their careers, also in their investments, in their business? Because many of the girls that are participating in a contest like this, they have a dream to be a professional singers, actresses, hosts, but maybe they don't know how to invest their money. Do you have any advice to them, or there is something that you are applying in your personal life and professional life?
Sure, sure. So just like you said, so it's a way to being successful in what you want to do and what you love, right? So there's a lot of ways of to be successful, and it doesn't have to be a specific ways. This is why I'm saying that it depends on all of them, on what they like, on their background, of how they would want to use their knowledge, their responsibilities in order to become successful in their own ways. So we don't define success as having a lot of money, being in the right family, or being with someone that has a lot of money again. So it depends on who you are and what is your definition of success. How would you, where would you be for you that is define your success? And so for now, for example, I will say that I'm successful in what I'm doing. So yes, I've um, reached the fact that I'm Miss Universe Cambodia, but for others, this is not success. And for me, I'm reaching for beyond that. And so, yeah, it depends
And
on your
let
definition
me
of
tell you
success.
something, because I have been meeting a lot of beauty queens in more than 18 years that I have been interviewing all of you girls. And I have been meeting doctors, lawyers, businesswomen. At the end of the day, when they get a crown and they get another type of opportunities in show business, they change the way that they want to work, and start a modeling career or an acting career. In your case, if you have the opportunity to pick whatever you want to pick, besides the business field that you already are, what will you pick and why?
Okay, so in my case, so just like you said, I have background in business and finance, and so I do think that it's really important for my country right now that I invest in all of those that could be able to help my society for the better. So I want to build a better society than the one that we are living in, and so whatever organization or business I could bring forward, I want that to be able to
That's
help my society in the future.
well. Tell me a little bit about your family. I love that you are biracial, that you have different cultures, that you are half French, half Cambodian. Tell me what's the best of your roots, and what's the best that you have that wonderful cocktail that you are.
Yeah, okay, all right. So, growing up, I've been like, just like you said, so I'm Cambodian and French as well. So, growing up, I've been part of this dual society, this dual culture. And so, but since I've been here in Cambodia for much more longer than I've lived in France. And so, I do believe that this is the part that makes me more Cambodian than French, actually. So I really like my Asian part, my Asian blood, my blood, and so I'm really much more attached to it in a sense of as who I am. But yeah, we can definitely see that I'm half French, so I don't
But
forget my other part
what
as
could
well.
but what, if you had the opportunity not to represent Cambodia, but represent France, how do you think will change a little bit your presentation or the way you act, or you could be the same girl that representing as the women in Cambodia that you're doing right now?
So just like I said, I'm much more close to Cambodia as a person. And so this is why joining Miss Universe Cambodia is, I would say, the right thing for me. But I do think that it will be a really great opportunity if I could represent France as well. But it might be in another pageant, I guess, because joining Miss Universe Cambodia, joining Miss Universe as a whole, the goal for me is to elevate my country and make the world know more about it. And so I if I reach that goal, maybe I'll be open to other
And what could
opportunities
you
with
say
France
to
as
the
well.
French people that look at you as also part of them?
Yes, of course I am. I will never forget the part that I'm half French, half Cambodian, and now I'm doing my part as a Cambodian woman. But it's important that I will be able to be just
Two
to do
of
the
the
same for
most
France as well.
recognized and dearest former Miss Universe are half Asians or half Philippines and half European or Australian. That is Catriona Gray and Pia Wurzbach. What can you bring, or what's the similarities in your education or your point of view, even more? I don't know, like more massive than the girls that they have just one culture in their blood.
I see. So I don't think that I could say that it's not because we're mixed or anything that we're different from them. It's just because of who they are. So you brought up examples such as Katrina Gray and Pia. And so yes, they are mixed, but what there's I don't think that that's what defines them actually. It's them themselves. They're strong women in themselves actually. Who they are is just like who they are as an individual is already a really important thing. And so I think that that is what I'm looking up to. Just who they are, learning more about each and every beauty queens is such an honor all the time. And so I look up to them so bad that this is
And do
really
you have any
getting to
role
me
model, any
sometimes.
former beauty queen that for you is like an example, not just in a catwalk or the way they project themselves in their professional career right now? There is any or many former Miss Universe that you look up like an example?
So I would not say one name because I look up to all of them. Honestly, they are each different in who they are, and so this is really important to me. Like, I look up to whomever win the title all the time. I always follow their journey because I do feel that they are different and unique in the way they are, and so one of them would be like good in speaking, for example, so I would like learn a lot from her. And for example, if she's really good in catwalk, so I will learn a lot from that too. So I don't think that I will set one role model, but I would say that I have a lot, and they are all Miss Universe that are winners, and so I'm really grateful for the opportunity
So
to
far,
be able
you are
to look up
one
to
of the
them.
strongest contestants for this year, Miss Universe. That you have a lot of good comments all over the world, and I think that's a very good thing for you. But isn't it a little bit too much pressure? Because uh, I think that not just the Cambodians have uh, a lot of hope with you, and looking at your name and your country in the different list all over the world is like a big pressure. But how do you feel about it?
So, how do I feel about it? Yes, it's pressure, but I do think that Miss Universe Cambodia in itself has high responsibilities, and the pressure just come along with it, and you have to deal with it. And to be honest, yes, it's a lot of pressure, but I am more and beyond happy to be able to have the world looking up to me, and they're not only looking up to me, they're looking up to my country, and this is what I'm the most proud of. So if it comes along with
That's
pressure,
very good.
why
That's
not?
very, and it was a great answer. And let's go back a little bit in the past. Let's take a look to the early years, to your childhood years. What can you tell me about your childhood? Can you tell me about your first memories, about your parents, about your family, your school? Tell me a little bit. Who was Manita at 5 or maybe 6? So tell me a little bit about you and your dreams.
Okay, so yes, so Manita in her childhood. So I guess that the first memory that I could have is me being on the beach with my parents. So you do know that we went on vacations, and just like other children, we play in the sands and everything. And so this is what I remember on our first vacation, going to the beach, playing with the sands with my parents near me. But let me say one thing. So since I'm half Cambodian and half French, I've been going in Cambodia and then back to France a lot. So I've got that mixed culture since I was very young. So we always came back to Cambodia for the festivities. So we have Cambodian New Year, which is in April. So we always spend our New Year here. And then we have our normal International New Year, which is in December 31st, which we passed in France. Okay, so for the school, so yeah, I attended school just normal like other kids. I do remember that I didn't want to go to school like everyone. So the first step is going to school, getting away from your parents for the whole day. So that was a great deal actually when you're young. Yeah. So
And
just
you
like other
look very,
kids.
your personality look very calm, very like analytic, like very elegant, very proper. Is Manita all the time like that, or maybe you're trying to be like the Miss Universe right now? Tell me a little bit about your personality because you're very calm, and we are used to the beauty queens in Latin America that are very explosive and very dynamic. And the Asian girls are very proper, very elegant. I'm not saying that the Latin are not. They're just a different point of view. And I was looking at you, and you were like a first lady.
Well, just like you said, so you have, I could say that there's a lot of sides to everyone, and so there's Manita Hong as Miss Universe, and there's Manita Hong as finance officer. There's Manita Hong with her family. So I guess that's everyone combined here. So yeah, uh, I have other attitudes, yes, but as Miss Universe Cambodia, you still, just like I said, you have a high responsibility. You have duties that you have to take on. So this is who you see here on the screen, but there's
This could take
someone
it
else too
different.
behind it. Oh, not totally different actually. I'm trying to be who I am as Miss
Uh,
Universe Cambodia as
People in
well.
Spanish is writing that you deserve definitely to be in the top. When the people in this side of of the world are saying that you definitely deserve to be in the top, and how you visualize that night? Do you visualize how you want to project yourself, and you want that the audience, not just in the venue, all watching TV all over the world, looking at you as our new Miss Universe? Can you visualize how everybody from different places of the world can love you at the same way that in Cambodia loves you?
This is very, very new to me actually because I didn't thought that I will get so much support, so much motivation, and so much love from everyone. So here in Cambodia, I am aware of all of it, but when it goes international like this, it's totally new to me. So I think that you already knew that my last pageant was in 2016. So it's quite back a long time for now. If we count now, it's like 5, 6 years. And so me coming back into the pageantry world is actually something that I wanted to give myself a challenge to. And so now I'm Miss Universe Cambodia, but like receiving so much love and support is like a different feeling. I can't even explain the feeling that I have right now, or that I had during my curation night, because I have so many messages, DMs coming up, and just like you said, it's not only nationally but internationally. So it's
And
overwhelming.
what led you come back? Because when you already walked that way on the beauty pageants, you won a beauty pageant. You placed in very high places in beauty pageants, and I would think that I want to continue when I already have success in that thing. And what made you come back? What was like
Mhm.
that moment that struggled your mind and your heart to continue? And what was it?
What was it? So I wanted to represent Cambodia on an international stage again, but not any stage. So this is why I joined Miss Universe Cambodia actually, because I believe that Miss Universe is a platform where I can elevate Cambodia to the highest. And so if I were to join another pageant, I already told myself that it wouldn't be any
Uh,
other pageant than Miss Universe. And so here sitting in front of you as Miss Universe Cambodia. So, uh, so I can't wait to be able to elevate my country once
right
again
now, Miss
on the
Universe
international
pageant it's
stage.
not just like it's not just a beauty pageant. It's like a platform, like
Yes.
UN, like a political place, which the the beauty queens are
Mhm.
like the ambassador for of their countries, not just in the pageant. The winner is the representative of that country. Uh, Ambassador of
Yes.
Cambodia, what could you do to let the people know the biggest misunderstanding that in the world can have about your people, about your country, about the things that you want to let them know that just you as a Cambodian young girl, can the people let them know?
Okay, so here in our society, we're meeting educational issues, but there's also cultural issues. So this is what I want to bring up to the world for them to know that even though Cambodia is, let's say, a bit behind, but we are thriving day by days, and we want to thrive even more. And so bringing up those issues will only help our society to get better. And so on a cultural standard, I really want the international stage to be able to understand that what is ours, what is Cambodians designs, for example, or Cambodian temple, or everything that we have related to our religion and culture. If it's Cambodian, I want people to be able to know that this is from Cambodia and not another country. And for educational issues, yes, we have some issues like other countries, I guess, but we are thriving, just like I said. And day by days, if we are able to help and help others, each other, I think that we will
And
get better soon.
as a
And
Cambodian young girl, as a regular person, what are you doing day by day to change or to do a little bit of change of the people of your country or a situation in your country? Uh, what can you teach us as a regular person to change a little bit your the situation, some situation, difficult situation around you?
all right, so as Miss Universe Cambodia, I have the opportunity to be able to contact businesses and organization to be able for them to explain them what we have to do and what we can do to help out our society in terms of, just like I said, education, for example, or culture. And so this is really important to me that I have the voice for them to be able to listen to me, and that we can work together as a team and help our society. So just like during this week actually, I went out to some high schools and donate books, stationaries, everything that I could to help them out. I also taught a little bit of English to some children, and I was able to share my experience to high schoolers, which were really meaningful to me. And so this is really important, I think, that to let young students, our younger generation, listen and hear about our experiences, so that they do not make the same mistakes that we have done, or that they're well prepared for the world
So I
ahead
guess
of them.
that the people in Cambodia, they are very proud of you, and they should be very proud and very happy to have this young girl very conscious about the situation of your country. I believe with the things that you're telling me about the education and everything around this topic, that your social cause that you're going to bring to Miss Universe is related with education in your country or education all over the world. All right.
Yes,
All right, I understand that.
yes, yes.
Well, let's talk about a little bit your preparation, because the beauty pageants lovers, they love to know things that is a big secret for you, that the color, the styles, the things. But give me a little bit of your how do you visualize your presentation, different presentations in Miss Universe, the colors or the styles, or how do you want to project yourself, knowing your personality, very calm, very proper, very elegant. But give me a little bit of ideas to try to think how you're gonna surprise us on the Miss Universe stages.
So you want to be able to picture what
Yeah, a
how
little
am
bit,
I going
a
to
little
be,
bit.
huh? It's supposed to be confidential.
Let
Okay, sorry. Joke aside, so I was saying, so yes, so I have a team of designers that is working on my daily looks. And just like I brought up cultural aspect of Cambodia, so this is all going to be included. So I'm willing and I'm going to bring up really Khmer designs onto this Miss Universe, so that I'll be able to promote my country at the same time as me as a person, as a strong Cambodian
I'm
woman.
very happy with your answer. Another thing, what's the hardest part on this preparation for the pageant? What's the hardest part? What's the most difficult part of this journey?
as Miss Universe Cambodia. All right. So I could say that it was challenging, but I wouldn't name a period or a time or a specific activity where it was very difficult for me, because I believe that it would have been on the same level, because I was already ready for the competition, because I knew that I was going to join this year. However, when you join the pageant is when you know and when you have new experiences, and it's on the spot that you have to deal with them. And so I wouldn't actually, just like I said, I wouldn't name one day or one activity where it was challenging
What about
or
the
more
diet?
difficult than others.
Hard, difficult, or easy? The diet. What about the diet?
Can
Do
you
you have a
repeat,
special
please?
diet? It's hard and difficult.
Oh, the diet. God, yes. Also, during the Miss Universe Cambodia, I actually skipped a lot of lunches or breakfast or dinner, because the schedule was quite tight. So we had to get along with that, and try to be as healthy as possible was really difficult. But I'm getting back on track. So no specific diet, a lot of rest. I mean, resting as much as possible and eating as much as
And
possible
what
while
about
while we could,
exercise,
actually.
workout? Do you have a special routine?
Okay, so during the competition, specifically during the competition, I didn't have the time for it, but I got back on track when after crowning, and before crowning, I had my routine as well. So I also have an office work, as you might know, since I graduated from an university, and so I have to balance those schedules. So I'm doing it as much
So
as I
you are
can
not
and whenever I
exclusively
can.
working on the pageant. You have like a regular life as a worker. Oh my God.
I
Oh my.
do.
Oh, well, I don't know if I have to applaud you or I'm afraid because here in America, they leave everything to be ready for the pageant. But I guess you're going to have like maybe a month to be just focus on the pageant.
I am. This is all under discussion, and since I've been crowned now, I will have discussion as well. And so, yes, but I do think that still having my
Yeah,
job
well,
is healthy for me too.
also. I was talking the past days with Miss Universe Germany, and I was like thinking her like a Latin a Latin beauty queen that they're just focused their career is to get the crown of Miss Universe, and it's hard for me to realize that in some other countries you continue your regular life and the preparation for Miss Universe is part of the schedule. It's not the entire schedule.
Mhm. Well, we're doing what we can. We're doing what we can. But still, since I still have some responsibilities with my workplace,
And
I have to
uh,
deal with them as well.
something because I don't know if it happens in Asia that you look at the Latins from Mexico or from Venezuela or from Colombia or from Argentina, like we are like the same food, the same accent, the same. Because here in in United States they think about Latins in that way, and probably we have the same misunderstanding about Asians, and we don't realize that Chinese or Cambodians or people from Vietnam or Japan or Philippines are different. What could you say about the biggest difference that make the Cambodians unique or different than the other Asian nations?
We are really friendly and heartwarming people. To be honest, since I'm half French and half Cambodian, this is the most unique trait that I saw in Cambodia when I came here. This is why I chose to actually stay here and be really close to the Cambodian culture because they are so heartwarming and friendly here that it's kind of unbelievable actually. You could go to anyone's house and they will invite you like with wholeheartedly, really. And so this is one trait that really made me actually stay in Cambodia, continue my studies here, and
If I
now being
go to
Miss Universe
Cambodia
Cambodia.
just for a weekend, just for 2 days, what what could be the place that you are gonna take me to visit, and what could be the food that you want me to that I eat?
So definitely you have to go to Angkor Wat. This is our temple, so you really have to go there. But we also have beautiful white sand beaches and islands that you really should enjoy as well. And as for the food, so we have street foods that are really, really good. And I guess that if you come in Cambodia, you have to try prahok because if you don't try that, you will have like you have gone
And
past the
you have the
cuisine of
opportunity
Cambodia.
to give me a present, a very special and very representative or special from your country. What could it be and why? If you
Wait, I
have
missed the beginning of the
to give me a
question.
present, something,
There was
a little.
oh, a present, right? Okay, so if it had to be a present, I will give you out kroma. So throughout the Miss Universe competition, we have brought it up as well. So kroma is the type of Cambodian scarf and it's waved by hand here. And so it's really typically Khmer. So this is why I will bring that one up so that you can see the Khmer designs. And we have it in many colors to accommodate to everyone. So I do think that it's a really
uh,
important symbol of
I
Cambodia.
take it virtually. Tell me a little bit about your new sisters. Do you have communications with some of them? There is someone that you could see like a true friend forever and ever, like your sister with no blood, the same blood. Tell me a little bit your interaction with some of the other representative of different countries that you already are in contact.
Okay, so we are all in contacts actually. So whenever one country crown its queen, we are added to the group chat. And so we all get to know each other in that group chat right now. So if you have to make me name one country with which I'm close to, I actually wouldn't know whom because we're actually really kind of trying to know each other right now. And so we will get close over time, I believe it, but I
Yeah, but
can't wait to meet them in
there is
person.
not any in particular that you chat privately or something.
There has been some of them. So we have like Miss Peru, for example, or Miss Ghana as well. Yeah, there have been
Particular
some.
you see, oh my God, that could be not just a very good friend of mine, could be a real rival in the competition. Any in particular you see, like I have met her twice.
It's still a competition. I understand. However, we do not have to look behind. I mean, to look aside from being sisterhood in the same competition because I do think that sisterhood is really important and impactful in this competition. So I'm really looking forward to get to know all of them, all each and every one of them, to see, to know their journey, to learn about their journey and them and
The
themselves,
people
to
that
know who
look
they
at you
are.
as like the new Miss Universe, they obviously they talk about your physical aspect. You're very beautiful, and talking to you, I realize that you have like you speak very well. But what could you say, looking at yourself? What could you be your best tool to bring the crown, the first crown of Miss Universe to Cambodia?
I do think that so far we have brought a really, really good candidates to the universe stage. And I do think that what makes it different is that maybe I have more time getting ready for the competition this year. And so this is really an amazing opportunity actually for our country, and I will try my best to learn and learn more about our society and about what I could bring up to the universe stage so that I
Well,
could
I
make my
know that
country
for
proud.
sure you're making your country very proud of you. Manita Hang, thank you so much for this time with me. I hope you feel comfortable about my questions. I hope not very far away from here to meet you personally, and why not to applaud you personally to be the first Cambodian to be Miss Universe. Thank you so much for you, to your organization for this wonderful time. I wish you the best of luck, and thank you. Thank you again.
Thank you very much. The opportunity and the honor is mine. Thank you very, very, very much. I'm really thankful for this amazing opportunity and to be able to meet international
Have a lot of
invitees.
fans and friends here in America, so feel like part of us.
It's just like I said, it's kind of overwhelming. It's really new, and so this
Do you
is.
have any knowledge of Spanish? Nothing at all.
Oh, Spanish.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna say one thing. I've been
All
I've been
right.
learning Spanish in high school, and so when I went out from high school, I was practically fluent. So that's how some people know that I could speak Spanish. But then I lost it out because when you lack of practice in one language, you kind of forget it. And so that's what happens. And so I'm very sad
But
about
you
it
can
because
practice
now I
it a
think
little
I'm
bit, and maybe everything come back. Say something. Something in
maybe that's not
Spanish.
bad. Yeah, good idea. Oh, I only know, I only know how to say thank you or hi.
I'm not gonna put you in that trouble, but thank you so much. You're terrific. You're amazing, and thank you so much again. And thank you for everyone who, well, here in Colombia, it's almost 12. In America, it's almost 1 a.m. and United States also. And thank you for being here this late, everyone, and the people in Asia. That is amazing. They're amazing, and I love the people in Asia. They are huge fans, not just of you, of the Asian girls. So thank you to everyone, and I hope to see you, all of you, in the rest of my interviews here in my Mis Comentarios Live. Thank you, Manita, again. Thank you, all the people in your organization for making this
Very much.
possible. I'm going to save this live, and please do your comments, applaud your queen, meet your queen, or meet who could be the first Miss Universe of Cambodia. Thank you so much again. See you soon. Ciao.
Thank you so much. Bye.